I'm Nicholas Brooks. This is for FTT 101, Mechanics and Firearms with Dr. D. This is the week 1 assignment to where I had to go through and find 2 different accidents that involved firearms or in a workshop. Thankfully, this day and age we live in, people are stupid in video, almost everything. So finding different things to where accidents involving firearms was not all that difficult. One of them I'm going to talk about is a very predominant one that happened involving Kentucky Firearms when his 50 BMG exploded due to faulty ammunition. And then I'm going to take another source off of YouTube as well with Brandon Herrera and some of his Darwin Awards videos, to where pretty much every single time somebody does something, it's an issue of someone not going through and following the fundamental rules of firearm safety. They're not treating firearms as if they were loaded. They're not keeping their finger off the trigger. And they're definitely not sure of what's behind their target or just firing in generally unsafe manners. Within the first 30 seconds of Darwin Awards number, I believe it's 9, I was just recently going through and searching on that one. And right off the bat, you have some foreign police agency that decided it was going to be a good idea to run around in circles and then try to complete a target shooting test. Guy spins around, fires multiple rounds from his AR platform, switches to his sidearm, fires a couple of rounds, goes to reholster, and finger still on the trigger, bullet clean through the leg. Definitely not treating firearms properly, in the fact that he's treating it as such the firearm is unloaded. The amount of arrogance and cockiness is very unconducive to the situation that he was in. And something as simple as, 1, not spinning around trying to make yourself dizzy to try to complete this test, and keep your finger off the trigger, and you're not going to have that issue. Now, as far as the first instance that I mentioned with Kentucky Ballistics, he was firing rounds that were way overpressured for the platform he was trying to use. And in doing so, he was using ammunition that was just from an unknown, untrusted source. This occurred with a slap round, which the case pressure on that should have been under 50,000 psi. Well, he didn't know where they had acquired the rounds from, and ended up being a, best way I can put it, is a tainted round, to where there was, from all the research that I can find that he has done afterwards, that it was most likely a battlefield find of the ammunition, and somebody was just packaging it up and shipping it all over the world. So they had no clue what kind of powder was in that and caused it to be overpressured. And for part 2 of this assignment, we had to go through and interview a local gunsmith. I had interviewed one with Williams Gun Sight. The gentleman's name that I had spoken with was Mark. And how he had gotten into, or how he had gotten his start into gunsmithing was he had gone to the Colorado School of Gunsmithing, as well as his uncle was a gunsmith, so it was kind of family tradition. And he got into gunsmithing right out of high school. So he's doesn't have any other background with any type of other career other than being a gunsmith. He started out having his own shop and now works for a local gun store that also provides parts for our industry. Some of the skills that he felt were really important were being able to basically be an artist and be really good at math. He also said that you need to constantly be learning and evolving with technology as it comes out. The thing he wish he would have known before was owning your own business and taking business classes before he'd even started his own gun shop. He said it was a great thing, but he wished he had taken business classes beforehand so that way he could have grown his business instead of working for someone else at this point. For the resources he says he uses on a daily basis, isn't going to be surprising to very many of us, but he relies heavily on YouTube and the internet for platforms that he does not see on a consistent basis. Any skills that he said that he would be looking for in hiring a new gunsmith, what he specifically looks for is somebody who has a specialization in just one platform. He said that he likes for his guys to be able to do everything, but for the most part, he is wanting someone who can do one task really well. And as for the final question, his views are such that I will not be putting them into this video.